Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Today I want to get into an alleged photo of SUGA, who has now joined the dating rumors. I also want to get into people asking Jisoo to file to leave YG, and I wanted to get into Lisa and a member from Twice being forced to apologize. So hater or not, make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on. Grab your dumpling, he's spilling mug merch, and let's get into it. The first thing that I want to get into is Lisa and Dahyun from BLACKPINK and Twice. This drama that you put in quotes is absolutely the dumbest thing I've ever heard. If you aren't aware of what happened, nothing happened. And now both members are receiving death threats and throwing up emojis all over their Instagram. Dahyun was connecting with her supporters on a live stream. I think it was Instagram or TikTok. Either way, these streams have a strict copyright policy. And sometimes if you play songs, you can even get banned from these streams. I think Instagram can be more lenient with that. But regardless, Dahyun wanted to play her own songs on the stream because why would you bother playing someone else's? Especially since Twice fans may not be fans of other groups. Dahyun was on YouTube and an ad came up that plays La Lisa and the La Lisa music video. Dahyun nods her head, sings along or whatever. She apologizes for the ad and then specifies that she doesn't have YouTube Premium account, so an ad is playing. This is all normal, or so you thought. But no, K-pop fans find an issue with everything. One of the first issues was the fact that she skipped the ad instead of sitting there and listening to La Lisa, calling this shade that Dahyun doesn't like Lisa, which again, as I said, that's stupid because viewers are Twice fans and not necessarily BLACKPINK fans. And of course, the copyright issue. Dahyun was also nodding along and singing along. If she was trying to throw shade, then she would have been angry. I don't know. It doesn't feel like shade to me. The next issue, because of course, when a quote-unquote scandal breaks out, it's never one issue but 12 million. People were upset about the fact that they think that Dahyun was throwing shade over the idea that the La Lisa music video has an ad, and accused Dahyun of basically trying to say that La Lisa needs an ad to be popular. The next level of reaching. Some people have even requested that Dahyun apologize because Twice and JYP has often used ads for their music videos. Dahyun never said anything about the ad. Like, I just want to make that clear how ridiculous this is. She never said, oh my god, an artist that uses an ad, we never. And also, this is like such a common practice in every single industry and within every label. Every single label will wait until the song starts to get less views, as obviously with new BLACKPINK content coming out, the older stuff will get less streams from the fandom. And now it's the label's job to make sure that the video and song starts to reach new people, so they run an ad. People are going as far as harassing YouTube and the support team to ask them if fans can pay for an ad for the La Lisa music video, because it would be too shameful if it was YG that did this themselves, according to the fans. YouTube claims that you also cannot go into someone's account and just run an ad for them without permission. I have helped run ad campaigns for companies before, so let me give you this information. A fan or another person that does not have access to the YouTube channel cannot run an ad for any video on that channel. And YouTube reflected the same sentiment. Now, other theories were that fans were downloading the music video and uploading it to another channel and then paying for those ads on Lisa's behalf, similar to how fans would buy out billboards. I am nervous to say this, but it is what it is. This is extremely unlikely to be allowed and for the ad to run if this is how it was done. Google ads, which are ads that run on YouTube because YouTube is owned by Google, are manually approved by a person. And Google has even said it themselves, they will not run an ad with copyright material on it. So that means if you do not own the song or video, you cannot run an ad with it. Likely the ad was done by YG, and that is not a bad thing. Do you not want new people to see the music video? The only way new people are exposed to this music is if you run ads. Billboards or commercials that use the song, TV talk show performances, all of this is to get new eyeballs. That's part of the promotion and the marketing team's job. There's no shade here with Dahyun and Lisa, and what YG is doing with the video is not shameful, but just normal promotional practices that everyone uses. Does not mean Lisa is not popular, and it does not mean anything. Can you honestly say McDonald's and Coca-Cola are not successful because they run ads? I feel like also people just have too much time on their hands. Let people live and understand that most people like to see other people win, and both Dahyun and Lisa would love to see each other win. And even Jisoo is getting a similar type of backlash because they believe YG has mistreated her. They've even asked YG to to release Jisoo from her contract and even Jisoo to leave. I never understood this idea to have one of the members leave their contract because that means they leave the group. And if you're a fan of the artist, do you not want to see them remain in the group? But people were comparing moments like why Jisoo doesn't have a solo album, but all the other girls have one already. And then if you look at the promotional material, people were upset that Jisoo did not appear in some of them. Some people were even upset that the thumbnail they used for the Shutdown music video only included Rose, Lisa, and Jennie. But I think we as people get too offended for other people and people who aren't actually saying that they have an issue. Jisoo has never claimed that she feels like she wants more or even hinted that she does. She has been pretty happy with everything and seemed more than grateful that she even got the opportunity to act in a show like Snowdrop. When asked to do the OST for Snowdrop, she declined, and this is important to note because fans were saying that she really wants a musical solo. But if she did, she would not have declined to sing the OST, as that would have been an amazing promotion for an album, an amazing opportunity to showcase her vocal skills without the other members. What prompted this backlash was that it was award season, and apparently Jisoo won an acting award for her performance, but YG declined her appearance at the show because it conflicted with her schedule. Would Jisoo like to go? Maybe, I would assume so. But people were upset, saying that she deserves to go and YG should have allowed her to. And this is part that I am not understanding, because do people understand why she can't go? Like, y'all understand she's not two people, right? Like, she can't split herself. BLACKPINK, the entire group, needs Jisoo to be there during performances. And if she wasn't there, that would be a different backlash YG would get. BLACKPINK just did their performance on Jimmy Kimmel, which I reacted to on my Patreon, by the way. So if you want to fangirl with me, I will link my Patreon below. But that is in Hollywood, so they might still be in California, which would make no sense for Jisoo to fly over, attend the award show, and then come back to California. But then also within this time, she would miss out on dance practice, and then when she performs, if she is not as good, she would get backlash. So in any direction YG would have chosen to deal with things would have led to backlash over Jisoo. Imagine the poor headache the person who makes decisions must have. And what if they asked Jisoo, do you want to miss out on practice or go to the award show? And she was like, no, I need practice. Like, you don't know if she had a say in that. We never know what goes on behind the scenes. And while there's definitely a lot of dark stuff and really bad things, I think it's important to try to look at things differently and try to have another perspective. The industry is very complicated and very all over the place. So understand it's not as cut and dry as you might think. Now, I don't know where this photo popped up, but there was a photo that popped up where it seemed to be SUGA backstage somewhere and someone allegedly kissing his face. People traced who they believed was this person allegedly kissing SUGA and determined that it was a staff. But the way they very quickly determined which staff it was, or that it was a staff, and that is weird to me. Because in the kissing photo, you can't see the face of the person to even know. My opinion is that this photo is edited because, as usual, why is the quality so bad? Like, the members either have or all use Samsung or iPhone, so that's 4K footage. And whoever took the photo would either be Big Hit staff or one of the BTS members. And none of those people are using a 1990 phone that has 3 pixels, which is exactly the quality that we have here. To even look at this photo and extrapolate any information and then take that information and assume? Are you crazy? This is likely edited. I would love to see SUGA date someone and be happy if that is something that would make him happy, but I don't think this is any evidence of that. But what do you think about all this? Do you believe this photo is real? I can't imagine that most people do. Do you think Jisoo should file to leave YG? And how do you feel about the Lisa and Dahyun situation? Let me know what you think, and make sure you check out my Patreon for more videos, link down below. Thank you, just leave a comment right here. Love you, bye.